Welcome back, everyone. Now, as photographers, we all know that we need a bag for going on adventures. We need a case to protect everything when we're traveling. International or factories, I use both. We need a little tiny bag for just carrying the smallest amount of equipment, mainly for street photography. We need a really expensive Peak Design bag, which has a terrible clasp, but is great for your laptop, and occasionally I carry a camera in it. And then we need our everyday bag, which carries our work kit in because it's easy to transport around. We need bags. We need it for everything. Every different scenario we've got a bag for generally, because one just doesn't cut it. And yeah, why wouldn't you? So when I got offered this, I jumped at the chance. Now, disclosure, I got given this to do a review on. They're not seeing it before it goes out. There's no premise that I'm going to like it. But saying that, I got to pick which one I had, and I had a specific purpose. So yeah, it might be a little bit biased because actually I knew what I wanted and how I was going to get it. Very big box for a little bag. Here we go. I will put the model on the screen because I'm not going to attempt to get that right. It's just not going to happen, let's face it. So, nice little rucksack bag. Like the little red accents. Red's favourite colour. The reason I chose this particular one out of all the ones they had was for this very reason. And it was the fact that I could unzip and that stayed open so that I can get my lenses out of here, my cameras, everything else, leave it open, quickly cover it so it doesn't get dirt and everything, and then back again. I miss that. This Kata bag, really old, don't make it now, is great for hiking. It's got a metal frame and everything else. And yes, it's got a compartment in there which you unzip. If I can find the right one. But I have to keep holding it open, which is fine when I'm out and about on adventures. But this is a working bag. I want this when I'm working on site, working for a client. I don't want to have to be faffing around and get frustrated by my bag. I want to enjoy it. I want to get on, do the job, and get paid. And this, I believe, is going to help me. So it's the one thing I didn't have in my arsenal of bags. So obviously I jumped at the chance to have a look at this. So we're going to put this through its paces. As you can see, in terms of space, I'm going to be able to fit a couple of bodies in there, lens. Now, I do have a 70 to 200 in there, so I think I'm just going to be able to have a body in the one side, 70 to 200 on the body in that side, and that's fine by me. I don't always need that second one. I want all these different pockets that have different lenses that I pick out with that camera. So yeah, we'll see. And obviously it's got a few other little bits and tricks up its sleeve and pockets and everything else into here, which I have not explored yet. So mesh pocket, yeah, I'm probably not going to store a fat lot in that, to be fair. Might store some paperwork to take on to that. I'm actually a little pocket at the front there as well. So that's where extra batteries and bits and pieces are going to go for me into there. Now, what else we got on here? We've got little side pockets. Yeah, I mean, cleaning cloths, maybe, who knows. And we've got the same on that side, onto there. Now we do have a laptop pocket there. I now possess the 16-inch MacBook Pro, so I don't think that's going to fit into there, and I don't want this for a laptop. It would fit my iPad, and it would fit one of the 13-inch laptops that we have here, floating, if I need to take on site to do tethered shooting into that. So it would fit into there quite nicely. It's really discreet. One thing I actually really like for the laptop bit is a zip at the side. I'm fed up with the zip at the top all the time. It's really awkward to pull that laptop by that thin little bit there. There, you've got plenty of grip, you've got plenty of space to take it out. I think that's going to work nicely, although I'm not going to use it particularly. We've got a waist strap coming into there. Again, that's not something I'm going to use because I'm using this as a jobbing camera bag, but if you're taking this on a hike or something, you might want that in all fairness. And at that, on all the bags, it's amazing how much a waist strap actually works. Nice carry handle at the top there. Now, that's what I quite like. Zip that up. That bag is standing on its own. Now, it'd be interesting when weight's in it, and I'll drop some weight in a bit. I'm so annoyed with bags that don't, I'm not going to try it because it's going to fail, that don't stand on their own. Peak Design is one, but it's not designed for that. That's, yeah, it's never going to go. But that, solid base, nice. So let's go and take this through its paces. Let's put some kit in and see how we go. Okay, so I'm editing at the moment. I thought I'd just stop before we went all through the video. I'm obviously going to repeat some of this at the end of the video, but I thought it was important for you to know now. This bag that I've just been reviewing is probably the most comfortable bag I have ever carried. Yeah, period. I thought it was worth jumping in and mentioning that now because you might go through the whole video or you might not watch the whole video. You'd have missed that key feature out. I don't know what it is. I wish I did. It's nothing particular. It's got nice padding on the back, quite a lot of nice padding on. It's not too big, but it was so comfortable to take around. And I thought you should know that. So let's get on with the rest of the video and you can find out about the rest of the bag if you want. But if there's one thing you need to know, it's how comfortable this was. And I thought it was worth saying. Okay, so we're going to load the bag up. We've got a whole load of stuff there that we're going to just drop in. So obviously I put the filters in the front there because actually I really need the filters. I want them protected in the front. In here we've got a PC24 tilt shift lens, which is normally my staple landscape gear that I'm taking. We're off to do some landscaping today. We're going over to Wales. Weather's really bad, so it's probably quite good for it. I am taking the 70-200 as well because there might be some bits that I just want to get real detail in. I'm not taking a 24-70 or anything like that because I just don't see the point. A couple of spare batteries because you never know. Shutter release. That's the rainproof cover because I'm probably going to need it. And that's it actually. I'm going quite light. Right, let's go on a road trip. Okay, we've trekked out today, we took all the kit in this bag, and you know what? It's performed pretty well. I think the most notable thing for me is how bloody comfortable it was on my back as we were walking down. Normally, it's a real pain in the backside, so they've thought about that quite significantly, and over developments of all the bags they've done. Actually, that's so comfortable with all that heavy gear in. I don't take a lot of that sometimes on a trek like this because I just can't be bothered. It just kills my shoulders. But this time I loaded it up and it's been great. So it's nice to take away the bigger lens with me, which I'd normally leave in the car and just take it if I need it. This location, it's not brilliant today. It's very overcast, but we've got some beautiful clouds. And that's sort of required having a 70-200 to get a bit of detail. I don't know if you can see in this video, we've got a little tower there. there, around there we go. We've got a little tower there, which basically is just a real focal point of this little reservoir that we've got here. Got a little bit mucky because I've just dumped it everywhere, which is what tends to happen. But yeah, it's been pretty good so far. Okay, so this is the roundup bit. You've already heard how I love how comfortable this is. The other really good thing about this is the price. It was on a special at the moment. Amazing. Under 100 quid, and it's an amazing bag. I don't know if that price is going to stay forever. If it is, about 130 it goes up to. But it just is a really, really nice everyday sort of working bag. You might want it for hikes or anything else. It's got a few other little features and stuff that you can go and check out on the website, you know, rather than me covering. I was using it in a real world environment, and I think for that it stood its ground and it worked really, really well. This is going to be in my arsenal for my daily camera carry bag, in all fairness, to replace the Magnum one, which was a shoulder strap one, which has served me for the last, I don't know, 15 years, something like that. It's been amazing. It was one of the best bags I bought, but it bloody hurts your shoulders, in all fairness, and it's not the easiest to get stuff out of, but it was convenient. It was great for moving around. I think this is going to take over from that, and yeah, I really do. I think it's got some great features. Glad I got to try it. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked the review onto that and seeing it in the real world. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.